Hey guys, it's that time again. I've got the latest barrel and blade knife of the month. This is May 2023. Feels like maybe another pocket knife this month too, so that's exciting. But let's pop open this thing and see what we got this month. What's up guys, Eric here with ATHOME in the Future, and I'm back with another Barrel and Blade Knife of the Month Club unboxing. Pretty cool subscription right here. So you may already be familiar with Barrel and Blade, kind of a regular monthly tactical prepping survival gear kind of box. But they also have the Knife of the Month subscription. So this thing's about $100 a month, but they always give you a knife that's worth much more than that. Pretty cool sub. The knives have been just all over the place as far as like different knife makers and different styles and everything. So it's always a surprise. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, save yourself some money by following the link on the screen or down the description. But no idea what's inside of this. It does feel a little heavy, which is interesting. But let's pop open the envelope here and see what we got this month. All right, so we got something from Mantis Knives, and here is our sheet right here. So if you've heard my opinion on Mantis Knives in previous videos, they always tend to be pretty out there, I feel like. It seems like every design that I've seen has been something kind of interesting, and this does feel kind of heavy, so curious about it. We've got like a spec sheet of stuff right here, but this is the MT5 Kanitsa with an MSRP of $200. So right away, the value of this knife, at least on the MSRP, is $100 more than the subscription itself. So fairly interesting. Let's slide this open, take a look, and then we'll start looking through the specs and everything else too. All right, this is a beast. Let's see if I can get it out. This deep foam packaging, hard stuff sometimes. All right, so we've got positively chunky knife right here. Look at this little clip. For some reason that clip is funny in terms of the size of this knife, but look at this. I wonder, sure that's G10. You got Mantis on the scales here, big old pivot up here, big deep jimping, got a little flipper. Okay, hard to flip that out. Look at the wild shape on this thing. I bet it's interesting. You know, I would have thought with the hyper deep choil here and just the deep grooves, big bend in the back right there, pretty huge backspacer going down too. I would have thought that would have, as wild as it looks, I would have thought that would have been a little bit more ergonomic feeling. Maybe if you hold it like this. If you're choking up a little bit and trying to get on the jimping, to me this feels a little strange in my hand right away. But holding this like this is strange, almost like a pistol stance. It's weird. And you know, looking at it, just the size of the blade up here, like the sharpened portion, in regards to how giant the rest of the knife is not huge. Let's see, it is a liner lock, and we have this this little clip here that is, gosh, that is a super tight clip. Nice space for a lanyard down here. Yeah, maybe G10. Let's go ahead and go through the specs real quick. So it's a 9-inch knife, 3.5-inch blade, 154 cm steel. That's great. So yeah, machine G10 on the scales there. Liner lock. The blade style is called a Colossus. I'm guessing, now it's funny, is even though I run a channel that has a lot of knife stuff on it, I don't feel like I know every sort of blade style out there. It's claiming Colossus is the style. Maybe that's more than just Mantis knives, but I'm gonna guess that's just something they call this blade shape. All right, so let's read the rundown up here. Intended to be used for the most difficult tasks that any human being might face. All right, that's a big claim. The Kanitsa is the first knife in the Mantis line to bear a name that was created by one of their militia members. All right, interesting. So this is definitely a wild one, and this reinforces my idea of Mantis knives just making some kind of bonkers stuff. I feel like depending on what type of knife guy you are, you're gonna have radically different opinions about this. So I've got knife bro buddies who are gonna think this thing is the craziest and coolest knife they've ever seen. Personally, because of the type of stuff I carry, let's just pull out this Microtech here. I like slim, small, you know, I got smaller hands and everything too, but I like kind of that slim carry. So just imagine this in a pocket versus, let's close this up, versus that in your pocket. It's quite a different profile. But if you're a hard use guy, if you are out there in the field needing something that can take a beating, this may be the thing for you. So we do have a finger hole here. I did find the flipper a little difficult to use on first open. But yeah, one thing that you have to say about this knife though is it makes a statement. Cool finish on it. I do like just kind of this radial texture on the grips is kind of cool. But yeah, interesting. It just depends, I think, how your hands are shaped. This may be super comfortable to you, but for me, this is not the type of blade I typically reach for. So cool to have in the collection, but probably not something I want to carry, mostly because, again, look just how gargantuan this thing is. It's going to eat up some pocket space. And I feel like I'd like to see more blade versus, if you're going to have a handle this big, I want to have a blade to justify that. And this is basically the same blade length of like a Benchmade bug out with a just giant handle. So interesting. All right. So that is this month's knife of the month, the MT5 Konitsa from Mantis Knives. Pretty interesting stuff. Like I said, Knife of the Month Club has been a wide range of stuff. Really small EDC knives. We've had one that was basically a sword a few months ago. Had a really cool knife from Tops last month that kind of went back to the EDC side of things. And then we get kind of this eccentric, what I would call a knife collection type knife. So very interesting. Again, if you want to get this sub for yourself, 99 bucks a month, you can follow the link on the screen or down the description and save yourself some money. And the cool thing about this, whether this is your style or not, again, this knife is worth almost double the cost of the subscription at the MSRP value. So always more than you pay for this sub. Pretty cool one. So there you go. That's the Barrel Blade Knife of the Month Club for May 2023. What do you guys think about this one? Let me know down in the comments. And if you dug this video, be sure to hit the like button too, because it helps the channel out a ton. We'll see you next time.